What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover Bastion and how to effectively use Bastion on offense. Bastion is an attacker first and foremost. He is an incredible attacker at that. So much utility, so much damage, so much consistency in this kit. Bastion, I believe, will be one of the best tech attackers going forward in the game, for sure. So, he's pretty simple overall. There's not a lot of nuance to Bastion. He's fairly straightforward. What you want to pay attention to with Bastion are these techno-mechanical virus charges. So you're going to place them on the opponent when you parry, when you use your medium and light attacks, and whenever you would, I believe, just block an attack in general or get hit, you're going to place these virus charges. So once you hit 30 of these charges, you're going to inflict the techno-mechanical infection. So the virus charges, once they hit 30, are going to start expiring every 1.2 seconds, and then when they hit 15, it's going to stop, and then you're going to have to build 15 more charges by hitting the opponent to get back to 30 to then reset. So once you get one loop going, it's easier to build to all subsequent loops because you have half of the ramp already done for you. So the thing with this techno-mechanical infection is it gives Bastion increased attack rating, and it also inflicts the opponent with a power reroute passive. So power reroute is essentially it reduces combat power rate, and the combat power rate that is being reduced is granted to the attacker with power reroute. So Bastion is basically stealing combat power rate. So once you hit 30 charges, you ideally are going to throw your special 2. Your special 2 is going to give you a very nice Fury passive, and if you're in the infection, you gain 2 Fury passives. You max out at 2, so once you hit 30, throw a special 2, and you're basically almost done with the loop. After that special 2, you want to build up to your special 1, and heavy cancel after the second hit. Very important to do it after the second hit specifically, because that second hit is going to inflict a disintegration passive. Not only is that going to increase the damage dealt during your special 1, but it's also going to increase the combat power rate that you steal during the mechanical virus infection, because disintegration reduces combat power rate, and with the power reroute passive, you're going to steal the combat power rate that you're reducing. So it's going to give you even more power from your basic hits. So, like I said, once you have those 2 Fury passives from the special 2, you want to build up to your special 1, heavy cancel after the second hit, or just throw a heavy attack before throwing the special 1, and then throw the special 1 while the disintegration is active, and you're going to deal a massive amount of instant direct damage from the special 1. So, let's just jump right into it. No need to dilly-dally here. Let me show you what Bastion is all about. All of these matches are going to be punching up, so I have my Bastion at rank 3 Sig 100 right now. You can ignore the character in that specific box right there. Don't worry about that. I have my Bastion at rank 3 Sig 120. I do plan to take him to rank 4 eventually. I don't know when that's going to happen, but my next tech rank 4 is almost certainly going to be Bastion. So, let's talk a little more nuance with Bastion's kit. I told you at the beginning of this video, there's not a lot of nuance to his rotation, but there is some nuance to his kit, specifically against champions like Onslaught and Captain Britain. So, when Bastion is building up these techno-mechanical virus charges, he is reducing the defensive ability accuracy of personal non-instant energy damaging effects and daunted debuffs. So that's good for Onslaught, that's good for Jean Grey, that's good for Captain Britain. Any champion that can inflict a neuroshock, that's very good for. You're reducing the ability accuracy of those energy damaging effects. And then when you prevent one of those effects from triggering, you're going to apply, where is it? When you prevent one of those effects from triggering, you're going to inflict the opponent with a disintegration vulnerability passive, and the potency is doubled against a mutant champion. So let's say you're fighting Captain Britain, and she tries to apply Neuroshock to you, but because she has those infection charges, she fails to apply it. You're going to inflict her with a passive disintegration vulnerability, and you'll see that when I go fight Onslaught. So, even under-ranked, Bastion is taking out rank 4 Onslaught in one rotation. And you're going to see just how easy it is to use Bastion for Onslaught. It really is just so simple. So, Bastion is a robot. He is hashtag metal, so he is magnetic, which means he does not shrug the neuroshocks when dashing back, but he reduces the ability accuracy of them to essentially make them inconsequential. you're going to see right there that I just parried and did not get daunted. You can thank the mechanical virus charges for that. And also, I'm healing every time I am inflicted with a crush. So every time Bastion would be inflicted with crush, bleed, or poison, he gains a regen buff. And it just helps keep him topped up. So now, we've baited Onslaught Special 2, we're going to go for a Special 1 of my own here, and before you know it, the Special 1 doesn't even get to fully finish because Onslaught is just dead. The rotation is very simple for short-form content. Build up to Special 2, once you hit 30 virus charges, throw the Special 2, build up to Special 1, heavy cancel after the second hit, and throw as many Special 1s as you need to until the opponent is dead. Let's go fight the bigger Onslaught, just to show what a longer fight looks like with Bastion, because even in the normal rotation, without having to go for like the special 3, you can still kill Onslaught without having to worry about having to reset. Now, in a longer fight, you would want to go for the special 3, because that places a very long disintegration debuff, which is just going to increase the damage of your special 1. It's going to increase the combat power rate that you steal when you have the infection. So it's very nice to have when you can go for it. But for semi-long fights, you know, like Alliance War or borderline questing fights, you don't necessarily need to go for the Special 3. I don't think it's super necessary. I'm going to try to go for a little intercept here. Throw the Special 2. Bait the Special 2 from Onslaught. Actually, let's just throw a heavy attack to get the disintegration up. And we'll throw one more. And now we start to throw the Special 1s. All I'm going to need to do here is throw one more Special 1, and I don't even need to bait a Special here, because the combat power rate that I'm stealing from the infection is handling that no problem, letting me cycle 2 Special 1s. Now, the infection did fall off there, but it honestly doesn't matter. The damage was way too high for me to have to worry about Onslaught not dying. So that was 550,000 health in 7 more seconds than it was to take out around 400,000 health. So Bastion has the range, it has the reach to take out health pools between, let's say, 300 to 550,000 health, especially with class advantage. Probably more like 300 to 600,000 in one single infection loop. Special 2, Special 1, Special 1. Now, obviously, that Onslaught that I just fought was a little less cooperative than I would have liked him to have been, because my infection did fall off. With a much more cooperative AI, you can easily get 2 to 3 Special 1s off before the infection does actually fall off. So, let me show you another matchup Bastion is great for, and that's Captain Britain. So, Captain Britain, it's sort of the same exact story as Onslaught. You can build up to your Special 2, and then throw 1 to 2 Special 1s, and finish the fight very cleanly. I think Bastion is going to impress a lot of people when they pull him out of the Titan Crystal, and he's going to be one of the strongest tech attackers in the game going forward. I strongly believe that. He's so useful, he has such a relevant utility, and he kind of reminds me of a modern iteration of Warlock. So as you can see, Captain Britain tried to apply disintegrations there, but because I have the infection up, I placed the disintegration vulnerability, and she was unable to apply those disintegrations. Gonna go for a little intercept combo here, use the relic to get my heavy chain. Another pro tip for Bastion: apply the Sentinel Relic, because it increases the disintegration potency, or disintegration burst damage, for all characters by, I believe, 10%, and then it's doubled against mutant champions. So make sure you have the Sentinel Relic on Bastion. So that was Captain Britain, one of the newest and baddest defenders, absolutely annihilated by an underranked Bastion in 43 seconds. So if that's not enough to convince you that Bastion is absolutely incredible, I really don't know what else I can do. Now, let me just show you a fun interaction with Bullseye specifically that allows Bastion to sort of just cheese him in a way. You don't need to dex special attacks with Bastion against Bullseye. Now, obviously, with 60 frames per second, you should be dexing Bullseye Special 1. But with Bastion, he's got that Pursuit passive, which allows him to bypass evade, as you can see right now. And also, every time he would be inflicted with a bleed, he gets a regen buff. So, I can just block Bullseye Special 1 all day, every day, and never worry about the bleed damage. Or you dex it, and it's the same effect. So Yeah, I mean, Bastion is just he's incredibly strong. He is. And I'm very excited for people to use him going forward. I do think he's going to be one of the most powerful tech attackers in the entire game. But please, let me know your thoughts down below on Bastion. Do you have him? Do you plan to rank him up? How do you feel about Bastion? Personally, I love him. One of my favorite characters released this year, and I cannot wait to get him to rank 4. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, and I really hope that you did, please consider subscribing and also hitting that like button. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.